actually be on top of it, because they'll still mess you up if you're not careful. But it's not the end of the world if you're not on
What a
top of it like
horrible
heavily.
tragedy
Oh,
has
that is a
occurred
big
here.
marauder. That is a big marauder.
Boom! That's a beautiful
Who
ESO.
took over the research facility and
Yes.
used it to create their monstrosities. I can take them down using their own prototype
How far are you from
the
15?
Thalius. Gather parts so that we can activate it, and be quick about it.
I'm through all of 14 and half of 15 and I still haven't hit 75.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Oh, mastery levels are fun, guys.
Mastery.
My dominion, right or wrong.
This was implemented before the prestige system. Remember that. Mastery levels was a thing before prestige.
Can't leave it.
Now, on that
Yes.
same note, mastery levels are actually, I wouldn't mind mastery levels, and I would be max level mastery if it weren't for the prestige system. The prestige system has killed my ability to max level mastery.
I could get a lot for this. If you can't leave it, love it.
It's like,
We're the
the
higher
prestige
authority.
system basically meant I can't grind both, and that's what's killing me. No, grinded at 90 isn't that bad. But you add grinded 90 in with trying to grind out the sheer amount of XP to continuously level up commanders, and it becomes that bad.
You know what's best.
I mean, how much XP do you need for... Let me pull up the XP charts. I forget how much you need to get from level 0 to 90.
I'm no traitor. You know what's best. We're the higher authority. Not another.
Insufficient investment.
My dominion, right or wrong. Empire's right behind me. Me? You sure?
Hey guys, Moby's Corps built a battle station on this platform, and we need to dismantle it sector by sector.
Might be able to pull this off. Yes, we're getting there. 1 minute.
Nice.
My dominion, right or wrong. Guess I'm on your list. Empire's right behind me.
Okay, it doesn't tell me how much though. Isn't there like just like a raw number? I just want another raw number.
This hybrid bastard.
I don't want to add up all those numbers. Fine, I'll just do this. I'll just hold up random mission bonus.
You sure?
Actually, this works out the best.
I'm no traitor.
So,
Piss off.
hold up. Give me a minute. Do a little quick math. 924 times 40,000.
Guess I'm on.
That's 400,000, not 40,000. You need, what is that? That's 100. You need 36,960,000 XP to get from level 0 to level 90.
I'm no traitor. My dominion, right.
You need 72 million XP to get from to get all commanders from level 1 to P3 level 15.
Oh ho ho
Combine
ho.
those two together, you need 100. You need about 110 million XP to get both there.
Empire's right behind me. You can't leave it.
Well, let me go pull up that chart again. I'm currently mastery level 75.
The
I
Thalius is
am.
coming together.
I'm done after this game. I don't even have the little pad to go on. I put my thing into the calculator. Level 75. Level 75. Guess how far I am to level 90, percentage-wise. From level 0 to level 90. Guess how far percent-wise I am to level 90. 50%. 53%. I have 15 levels to go, and I am 53%. How can you tell me this is a well-made system when with 15 levels to go, I am 53% of the way off? I'm gonna get you level 15, and then I'm gonna stop doing this, because this is just, I need another 215 brutal games. 72 hours, give or take.
This is the home front now.
Mobius Corp just doesn't give up. They're still trying to save their research. Even
Well,
as
that's
we
not
run
the
down
thing.
their
I do
prized
these though, so
experiments.
hold up. Add those in.
Sure their train never reaches its
Sorry, it's only
destination.
58 hours because I do the random mission bonus and the bonus
Construction
objectives.
material needs have been met.
I need 174 more brutal games, or 92 brutal plus 6 games.
I'm making the final preparations for the Balius's deployment.
Uncle, what's the name of this solo mutation that you did before? The one with the barrier thing.
Base is under attack.
Who's resisting us today?
Hey guys, hey, load these trucks up with some Naga artifacts, it'll scramble their setup.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, hello.
There we go. Hello.
Uh,
Ready for action. I'm approaching the hybrid's containment cell. Your chance to attack this train is slipping away.
Hold up. Sorry, this is taking me a minute.
Oh, my APM! Yes! Ah, beautiful APM.
Any regs I should know? Weird.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, I think I might take you up on that offer. There's a couple commanders I kind of just don't want to level.
Base is under attack.
Zagara's kind of one of them, actually. I just don't want to level Zagara.
I've suffered a major breach here, but I can make one final salve.
oh, I'm gonna use
Just
my
remember,
favorite hour.
that 58 hours is on mastery level commanders. Everything I do with sub mastery means nothing.
Innocent people will
Oh,
die because
time
you
to
got away.
time to play with P1 Abatha again. Or is my favorite
Zag
trustee.
is just Zag in general is just like, if she's good, she's great on the maps and comps she's good against. She's great against them.
Empire's right.
But the instant it's something she doesn't quite have the resources for, or a mutation she can't quite do, it's just GG for her instantly.
Empire's right behind them.
Up there, cool. Like, it's just the instant she's just not quite there. She sucks. Do you want to know who else is just bad? Hot and Hoarder. They're just bad. No problem. Do you have anybody else you want to do it with? I'll keep going for a little bit. No, Han and Horner just sucks in general. Like, even in Brutal, they're just kind of bad. Like, they do okay in Brutal. Okay. They do okay in Brutal, but anything past Brutal, they just... Mutators. Like, Zagara can still beat a lot of the mutators. It just, she struggles against them. Han and Horner can't beat half of them. Power Overwhelming. Do you want to know the only unit Han and Horner has that can... I'll keep going. Like, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I actually kind of do want to just finish leveling off, probably. Yeah, I kind of just want to get a couple more levels on Statman, if you don't mind.
They're everywhere.
It's 8 shots per thing. You need to be either level like 60 something with P3, or it's like level 80 something with P1 with any other one. but Han and Horner, they have, I kid you not, one unit that can shoot through PDD. They have a singular unit that is not countered by point defense drone that can shoot up. Actually, I think technically the Locusts or the Interceptors can shoot too, but like, you're not getting those if you have power overwhelming.
Nothing like a dead hybrid to
Like the
calm
only real unit they have
the
that
balance
works
halfway online.
is
Keep it
Reapers, and Reapers just get countered by power overwhelming because, you know,
Is under
oh no, Psionic Storm, all your Reapers died.
upgrade. Base is
Like,
under attack.
their top bar gets countered by frickin' point defense drone.
My reports indicate a second train is coming. Launch an assault on the train.
To the red zone.
The fact that their frickin' top bar ability gets countered by point defense drone is so ridiculous. Also, didn't CTG make a video with the entire Tychus thing today? PDD
Maybe.
counters their fighters,
Every minute count.
and I think it counters some of the. I think it counters the Yamadas from the Call Down the Fleet too. Because, you know, Han Horner.
This is inhumane.
Pretty much.
Base is under attack.
Hey, I'm not a
Good
defender.
God.
This train has nearly escaped.
I do not know the
Pay
name of that thing.
attention.
Yeah, Han Horner I think is just kind of like.
Hey,
The thing is, on paper, Zagara and Arcanus are weaker in a brutal mission, but the instant you go into brutal plus, Han and Horner just can't do anything. Half the mutator just go, oh yeah, by the way, Han and Horner can't win.
Is under attack.
I will admit, P3 Han and Horner can cheese a lot of mutations. P3 Han and Horner can just kind of go, haha, strike fighter, go burr, and just kill things.
Base.
But if you can't do that, then you've already lost. And the thing is, that's not special to them. You can
Base.
kind of do that with Swan and Carax. So it's not even like it's special to them. They can do it somewhat better than some of the others just because they don't need vision.
You are efficient.
But like you can get vision with the other people, so it's not even a big deal.
Evaluate and relaunch
And they have,
contract.
you know, good prestiges and good units.
Base is under attack.
tunnel them until nothing remains.
What's the reflection in Jim's eyes? How did I never notice the reflection in Jim's eye? What is that? I gotta pay attention to that now. What is that?
They're everywhere.
It's de-infested carrying, that's all he can think about.
This is fun now.
What's said never say die after this game.
The Valius
Have to
is
change
on
the
route
replay
to
name
the
to that.
target.
Probably gonna be unofficial, but who cares?
I'm gonna be real here. The fact that everyone bashes the StarCraft 2 story and then praises StarCraft 1 and Brood War absolutely kills me. Because the story wasn't much better in Brood War. I'm gonna be real here.
The reason they're trashing it isn't because of the story. The story in general is practically
It's
non-existent.
so-so.
It's like the reason they bashed it is because of how they switched the characters around. It's like, okay, Kerrigan was supposed to be the villain from basically episode 2 all the way
here's
to
my
basically.
thing. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I actually do think StarCraft 1 and Brood War did a lot better than 2, and I will stand by this point. StarCraft 1 and 2 both have good guys, purely. No question about it. They have their good guys. Your Jim, your Phoenix, your Artanis, your good guys. But the thing that StarCraft 1 did really well that 2 didn't, is in StarCraft 1, there really wasn't a bad guy. There was other factions, but there was no bad guy. Like, if you take the viewpoint of Carrion and the Zerg, they're not the bad guy, and they really aren't either. They're doing what's best for their interest. It just so happens their best interest hinders everybody else. Whereas in StarCraft 2, Amon's just straight up the bad guy. There's not even a question about it. Amon's just a bad guy.
It's the introduction of Amon into the mix and making Kerrigan look like a saint is a fucking shit. That's what people hate about it.
I'm gonna say too, they don't quite make Kerrigan look like a saint. That's what they do. I don't think they ever quite redeem Kerrigan.
They do though. Dude, she became a fucking angel.
Yeah,
so that's
true. Yeah,
and
okay, you're right,
the other
right.
issue. The other issue is in the entirety of the second Heart of the Swarm. The entirety of its existence nullifies everything Raynor did in Wings of Liberty. Everything in it nullifies it. It's like we just have decided to go back and forth in a circle. That's called shit story writing. Okay. Now you come.
Does it? I feel like the entire second part of it finishes the Wings of Liberty story because they finish overthrowing Mengsk.
No. It's completely ass if you think about it. Like there is so many plot holes in it. So let's start with one. So
okay, we're talking about StarCraft. If there isn't a plot hole in StarCraft, I have bigger issues.
The issue isn't just like the big, like the hole is so obvious. It's like they didn't even bother like writing it. There is a reason they changed the entire freaking writing staff in Legacy of the Void. There is a good reason for that.
I'm gonna be real. I think Legacy. I think Legacy of the Void was the worst story out of the 3. I hated that story.
Than one thing. It's worse than one thing. Overall, it's better than significantly better. It's not the greatest, but significantly better. But Wings of Liberty was the best one they did.
No, I will say this. I do think that I'm slightly biased. Part of this one, my first ever campaign, StarCraft campaign, I actually played and beat.
It's fine. Doesn't mean it's not shit. So
I have bias there. I view that one in a very no. Give me a minute. So I have big bias there. I view that one very fondly, and I also acknowledge the Wings of Liberty is just straight up the best campaign out of all 3 of them for 2, which just kind of leaves Legacy of the Void to fall into 3rd.
C. A C. What's the name of the mutation again?
But I mean, I will admit, the more you look at it, when Heart of the Swarm has a lot of plot holes, you kind of like. One thing that I've especially started bashing about it a lot more as I got older is Kerrigan's entire mental stability in general. I feel like it should be a little bit less just okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like after everything, I feel like she should just be like, okay, whatever. Like, she kind of just, the entire Jim thing. She's so distraught about Jim's quote-unquote death that she turns to the Zerg again and does all that, right? And the entire distraught about Jim, and then Jim basically rejects her in her entirety, and she just goes, "Okay, well I'm gonna go kill Mengsk now." So you're telling me this thing that drove everything for the first half of the story suddenly just doesn't matter? That part kind of like, can we talk about this? This should have had one of 2 effects. One, it kind of pushes her back to the entire Confederate ghost of go and do, which they somewhat did, but not quite. She still was kind of emotional, all that throughout the rest. It should have just been like a straight up pure intelligence and like zero mode. She should kind of stopped worrying about Mengsk entirely almost, and just kind of worked on creating a better army, like putting herself in a good position. But she really didn't. Or 2, a complete and utter breakdown, which is what I think would have more happened than anything. But neither one of those happened. She's just kind of like, whatever. I'm gonna go kind of keep messing around, and then I'm gonna kill Mengsk.